Our focus today is to understand what you can read and review from the flash report. Access it via the main menu or the side one. The flash report shows daily revenue. Past days is the actual results, and future days show the latest live forecast. Furthermore, you can compare to submitted forecast, budget, and last year with month-to-date and month-end figures. The figures in this report are updated every morning at your property. This is of course dependent on when the files from your property are sent, so it can be anywhere between 0300 and 0800 hours. Here you will find information on what happened yesterday, so far this month, and the live forecast moving forward. The report has several important key performance indicators, KPIs listed, all from room revenue to average room rate, revenue per available room, covers, spa, telephone, and so forth. And at the end, a total summary. All text in blue has a drop-down function. This is the month period displayed. The default is always on month. However, you can choose whichever suits your needs. For example, to get an overview of the current year, you can then select budget and forecast and display it not only at the bottom of this report as in month view, but also monthly figures for the whole year. Year view and budget is often used in the budget season. A quick look at the tools and view options. The flash report can be downloaded in PDF or Excel. This is particularly useful if you want to do some in-depth analysis or simply need it for your morning meeting. This is a default setting. However, you can tailor-make the report to suit your needs. A flash report can include period end, the weather. This is particularly great for properties with outdoor restaurants, bars and pubs, and even properties that are near the airport. By choosing segments here, it could clutter up the report. By expanding here on the left, either on the date or the month, you are able to get a full overview of the segments. Choose daily note so you can see any notes from your colleagues made in the live forecast, and TrevPar if you want to see the total revenue per available room on the flash report. The figures are the actual result month to date. It takes into consideration what has happened so far and what is in the live forecast moving forward. You can compare it to the submitted forecast, budget, and last year. By choosing last year, you activate two more options: by date, that compares last year with the same date, or by weekday, which compares last year with the same weekday, including the national holidays so that it matches the current period. This here is an option for the food and beverage manager and executive chef to see all the food revenue figures and covers, and then by choosing the division you want to include, it activates the profit center automatically. A user with import editor role can update the covers in the flash report, and a financial controller can adjust the revenue manually by clicking on the pencil icon as well. When done, import figures are grayed out and not calculated in the total, but they are not removed for traceability. Assigning one person to this task is the best option for accountability and follow-up purposes. The red horizontal line is the same as in all the other modules. Everything above is the past and below is the future. You are able to review past figures in the flash report by clicking on them. Here you will get an overview on account level from the source system, be it segments or breakfast. This is great for understanding why you have deviations or general questions. You can review the total month-to-date revenue for one or several departments on the flash report. You are able to see how it is doing month-to-date with all the figures versus the budget versus what you had last year. The index values tells you how the various departments and revenue is developing compared to forecast, budget, and last year. You are also able to see the deviation, and this is always displayed in the local currency. Compare the forecast by looking at month-to-date forecast and the month-to-date actual figures. Here you will be able to see how much of the forecast has been realized or the percentage you are behind it. More than 100% means that you are doing better and you are ahead. You are also able to compare the figures for each department as well as market segment. Then you will be able to see which segments affect the bottom line in the most positive way in relation to both labor cost and cost of goods sold. By following the report over a longer period, you can see if there are new trends that need attention. Have you been making decisions that had a positive impact on the bottom line? Or have you been making decisions that has had a negative impact? And do you need to change strategy? For more information on the Flash Report, see our knowledge base article. Thank you and take care.